Hello, I'm here at Disneyland. It is the middle of the summer. It is hot, it is crowded, and I'm having a great time. But sometimes when you're at Disneyland and it's a little hot and a little crowded, you need to take a break. So that's what we're talking about today. I'm gonna find as many spots as possible around the Disneyland Resort that are a good place to take a break when it's hot and sweaty and crowded, and you just need a little rest, relaxation, maybe some shade or air conditioning. Yeah, I know. Sounds amazing. I'm Melissa with Mix and Some Magic. Today's video is gonna be fun. How many do you think I can find? Let's see.
Let's start in Toontown. Toontown is so much fun, but it's usually busy and noisy and can sometimes feel kinda crazy. Luckily, there's a quiet little corner in the very back near Gadget's Go Coaster that is shady, has benches, and is usually pretty empty. Plus, last time I was there, they had some relaxing music playing too, which I thought was a bonus. In Fantasyland, I have a few favorite spots. The first is across from Matterhorn bobsleds behind Edelweiss Snacks. Back here, you'll find the dock for the old motorboat cruise that closed back in 1993. It's been a long time since there was an attraction in this location, but these days, it's a great, shady place to take a break. Relax, eat some delicious food. Oh, pause for a second. Have you tried the cheesy garlic pretzel bread from Edelweiss Snacks? It is pretty incredible. Add it to your list if you haven't tried it. Okay, play. This location is also scenic and it has a little bit of Disney history, which makes it extra fun. We can't talk about Fantasyland without talking about the Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough. This hidden gem is often overlooked, but it's a nice way to enjoy an attraction without waiting in line. It's all inside so you can get a break from the sun. It's a walkthrough experience that tells the story of Sleeping Beauty. It's got some fun interactive elements as well. Next up is Snow White's grotto. You'll find her grotto tucked right to the side of Sleeping Beauty's castle. Here you can enjoy the shade, the water feature with statues of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, lots of beautiful flowers and plants, and Snow White's wishing well. You never know, you might run into Snow White too. Let's make our way down Main Street and into the Main Street Cinema. Here you'll find something really important: air conditioning. Say hi to Tilly the ticket taker on your way inside. Her name tag says she's from Marceline, Missouri, just like Walt Disney. Once inside, you can enjoy a variety of original Mickey Mouse cartoons and, most importantly, benches and lots of cool air. Also on Main Street is the Main Street Opera House. It's closed right now, so I can't take you inside, but if we could go inside, you'd find the Disney Gallery, which has really cool seasonal art exhibits, and you'd also find great moments with Mr. Lincoln, which is a historic show that features an animatronic rendering of the 16th president. In early 2025, a new show will open here featuring an animatronic version of Walt Disney. Both of these are great options for a break. A full circle tour on the Disneyland Railroad is possibly one of my very favorite ways to take a break. It's a 20-minute ride if you do the full loop. There's lots of cool things to see, promise you won't be bored. Plus, you can take drinks and snacks on. So grab yourself some popcorn, grab yourself a soda, and hop on the train.
Your attention, please.
Now, when I share these spots on my social media, then oftentimes I have locals reach out and be like, don't tell people about these. We don't want people to know. Please keep them a secret. But sorry, I'm sharing them today. So some of them I'm sure you know, but hopefully some of these are a little surprise and you'll be able to take advantage of them on your next trip so you can get some rest, some quiet, and maybe a little shade and air conditioning next time you're at Disneyland and need a break.
The Mark Twain Riverboat or the sailing ship Columbia are both great options for taking a break. These attractions take you around the rivers of America and you get to see the Disney parks from a whole different perspective. Plus there's shade, there's benches, places to sit while you are exploring and enjoying this attraction. So definitely a great option. Our next spot is a quiet, shady little seating area tucked behind Harbor Galley, which is located right across from the Haunted Mansion. Now, a lot of people don't know this place even exists, which makes it one of the very best spots. So you're going to go around the corner from the Harbor Galley. There you're going to pass by Fowler's Inn. You'll have some great views of the rivers of America. In this area, you're going to find some seating with shade and umbrellas, and there's almost always open spots back here because it's hidden away and most people don't even know that it exists. For our next one, we need to hop on a raft and head over to Tom Sawyer Island.
I'm here on Tom Sawyer Island because this is one of my favorite places to take a break. I am here on a hot day in the middle of summer and there's hardly anyone over here, which is amazing. That was my goal, find a quiet place that I could just take a break. Sometimes the crowds at Disneyland get overwhelming and you need to find a quiet, shady spot to just sit and regroup. So whether you need a spot for your kids to run around for a few minutes or you just want a shady spot to sit, then Mark Twain Island is the spot for you. They've got tons of stuff that your kids are gonna love. I love their picnic tables and their benches. It's just a nice way to feel like you are still at Disneyland. You're still enjoying yourself, having fun, but you're not in that hustle and bustle and the craziness of the main park.
Next, let's head into Galaxy's Edge because this whole land has made my list as one of the top places to take a break. The main reason is because it is so much less crowded than all the other areas of the park. It's big, it's open, the walkways are large, and so you never feel like it's tight and crowded like you do in other locations. Plus, there are shady spots and it's always easy to find a bench or someplace to rest. So if you need a break from the hustle and bustle, heading over to Galaxy's Edge is a great place to escape the crowds. And if you keep your eyes peeled, I know you're going to find a shady spot to hang out. Plus, there's lots of shops with air conditioning. And if you need a refreshing beverage, there's always the blue milk.
Okay, we're gonna hop over to DCA, but first I wanna show you this little hidden gem in the Esplanade that not a lot of people know about. It's really, when I say hidden gem, it's actually really pretty hidden. It's a little picnic area. I have come here many a times when I needed some quiet, or maybe I've needed to take a phone call. That's happened on more than one occasion. I've snuck away here, or we've even brought picnic lunch before and came over here to eat it. So let me show you where you can find it. Okay, here we are in the Esplanade. Right down there is downtown Disney. Over here, there's kind of this like row of hedges. And on the other side is our hidden gem picnic area. This is a great spot because there are lockers really close right there. So if you were bringing a lunch, you could stow it in that locker. There's also bathrooms right here. Always a good idea to have a bathroom nearby. And then inside the picnic area, there's just so much space and there's shade. And they have some peppy, fun music playing. It's a great place to just hang out and be away from the crazy crowds. And you're never gonna have to fight for a table over here, which is something I absolutely love.
Before we hop on over and find some places to take a break in California Adventure Park, I have to show you one place in downtown Disney. Well, you can actually access it from Disney California Adventure Park or from downtown Disney. We're going to be entering from downtown Disney. Of course, you know I'm talking about the Grand Californian. Anyone is welcome to come hang out in the lobby of the Grand Californian. You do not have to be a guest here to come enjoy the lobby. It is beautiful, it is quiet, it is air conditioned. It's a little too hot for me to hang out by the fire today, but there's lots of other great seating options, and this is one of my very favorite places to hang out, relax, and take a little break. Next up is Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. It's closed today, so I can't take you inside, but this is a great place to hang out, let your kids run wild. There's no lines to wait in, so you can just enjoy. Next up is not only a great place to take a break, it is also a hidden gem. I'm talking about Grizzly Peak Pass. This little walkway is on the back side of Grizzly River Run. Because it's a little bit out of the way, not a lot of people use this walkway, and a lot of people don't even know about it. So there's usually shade here, there's benches. Look at that lady taking a nap. See? Good for her. She's enjoying Grizzly Peak Pass like it's meant to be enjoyed. So there's lots of space back here. You can kind of relax a little bit, let your kids walk maybe without holding your hand or being in the stroller. And there's lots of benches whether you want to sit down and take a break or maybe lay down and take a nap. This is a really good option. Our next great location to take a break is hidden underneath the Silly Symphony Swings. So underneath them is what is called the Silly Symphony Swings deck. Most people don't even realize this exists because they're walking by, hurrying to get to their next location, but it does exist and it is a great place to take a break because there is hardly ever anyone around and it's shady and quiet. You know how I feel about shady and quiet. I love it. When you can find it at a Disney park, it is pure gold. Plus, the views aren't that bad either. The walkway from San Francisco Square into Cars Land is one of my favorites. It's majestic, it's beautiful, feels like you're on a little vacation, and it's never very crowded. So this little pathway is one of my favorite places to take a little mini break, a little mini vacation on my vacation, if you will, while I'm walking around Disneyland because, like I said, big open spaces, never very many people there, and if you're looking for seating, right there over to the left, that is Flo's V8 Cafe. There's always tons of seats right there for you to sit in, enjoy a break, enjoy your lunch. While you're sitting there enjoying the peace and quiet, you can take in the amazing views. We're coming to the end of our list, but we can't finish up without talking about Mickey's PhilharMagic.
Mickey's PhilharMagic is one that lots of people skip. Don't skip it when it's hot and you're exhausted. It's so nice. The show's about 15 minutes long, and look, there's huge empty space. There's nobody here, and the air conditioning is heavenly. Definitely one of my favorite places to sit and take a break.
Last but certainly not least is the animation building. There's so many things to see and do in here, and the very best part is it is air conditioned, and when it is hot, that is one of the most important things. So once you go inside, you'll find a bunch of different things you can do. There's the Animation Academy, there's a character meet and greet with Elsa and Anna, there's the Sorcerer's Workshop, and there's Turtle Talk with Crush. So you can definitely spend a couple of hours in here if you're going to see and do everything. And I think it would be a couple of hours well spent because you'll be out of the heat and enjoying the air conditioning.
There you go. How many did we get to? I don't even remember, but there's a bunch of options for you so that when you are here and need a break, need some shade, just don't want to be around all the people, you know where to go. I hope it was helpful.